already know what time it is.
Oh, yes.
I'm your boy, Matt P.
And I'm your boy, Jeremy Checks.
And this is Parking Lot Parables. We hope you're having a good evening so far, or day. You know, we thank you for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
The 4th is over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or is it? Yeah, it'll be over by the time y'all see this. Anyway.
Yeah. Hope you had a good Independence Day.
Yeah, we ain't caught up on that whole thing. Should we enjoy Juneteenth? You know what? We're gonna enjoy the 4th as well.
Exactly.
That's just how we roll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know.
Man.
But so what are we talking about today, bro?
All right. So me and Matt took this Enneagram personality test.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you that don't know, the Enneagram test is a way of categorizing the human psyche into 9 different personality types. It's typically that is useful for understanding the inner workings of or your motivations behind your behavior. So a lot of people, teach seminars and conferences and all this type of stuff for it. So we took the test, and we gonna share our results and see if they're true to who we are and our character and whatever. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I'll start off with mine. So for me, I'm a 7 and a 2. So I think 7 is like my highest number on here, and then 2 is the second highest. The rest are sort of like smaller, so I don't even count them as much. But let's see what 7s are talking about. Before we even do all that, we'll go through all the different ones that they classify on here. So there's 9 different numbers on here. Number 1 is the reformer. Number 2 is the helper. Number 3 is the achiever. Number 4 is the individualist. Number 5 is the investigator. Number 6 is the loyalist. Number 7 is the enthusiast. Number 8 is the challenger. And number 9 is the peacemaker. So, for my first one, I am a 7. So that's my dominant trait. So it goes into, some details of what, 7 means. And 7 is the enthusiast. So they say that they're busy. So they're spontaneous, versatile, inquisitive, and scattered. So 7s are extroverted, optimistic, versatile, spontaneous, playful, high-spirited, practical. They can also misapply their many talents, becoming overextended, scattered, and undisciplined. They constantly seek new and exciting experiences, but can become distracted and exhausted by staying on the go. They typically have problems with impatience and impulsiveness. At their best, they focus their talents on worthwhile goals, becoming appreciative, joyous, and satisfied. Yeah, that seems about right.
You think that's accurate?
Oh yeah, because man, I know there's plenty of stuff that I start and I'm like all in. Mm-hmm. Then I put it down and it's like
you never picked it back up.
Yeah, man, like and I do have like a lot of impulsive buys, like just impulsive stuff, man. So
I know me, I'm impulsive with that food.
Look, that too. Yeah, so they have your fears as well, and your basic desires. So they say my basic fear is of being deprived and in pain. Yeah, I don't really fear pain like that. I embrace it. I ain't out here, trying to get hurt or nothing. But I'm not one to fear pain. But I don't know. I'm not sure about the deprived either. I don't fear neither one of those. I don't think that's accurate.
That's what website is that?
So we got so let me show you on the website we took the test, and then the website where we read the different types. So we took the test on truity.com, That's TRUITY.com. Yeah, so you can take it there. Now you can get a full report, which is $19, but you know,
$19.
If you want to pay that, that's on you. But this is the complete guide to it that we're reading, and that is growthemarketingpro.com, and you just search the Enneagram personality test. So if you want to do the test, you'll go to truity.com, and if you want to search, you know, what all the different ones mean, you can go to growthemarketingpro.com. But yeah, and last is the key motivations. They say they want to maintain their freedoms and happiness, to avoid missing out on worthwhile experiences, to keep themselves excited and occupied, to avoid and discharge pain. I mean, I agree with the first part, but not to avoid pain. I just like my freedom and happiness. Look,
That's interesting.
Yeah. So what's your first one, bro?
My first one was the 8. That was my highest one.
Okay.
The Challenger.
Yeah.
And what I'm looking at, it says the functions of self-assertion and leadership, the potential for self-confidence, self-determination, self-reliance, the ability to take personal initiative. I agree with all that, but there are negative aspects. The potential for domination of others, crude insensitivity, combativeness, and ruthlessness.
I would say, do you agree with that?
Yeah, especially probably the insensitivity part.
Man,
I can't be insensitive.
Look.
I don't really argue with folks like that, so I don't know about the combativeness. I don't know, maybe with these hands, but ruthlessness, no. I don't really. That kind of reminds me of that whole savage mentality people try to adopt in this day and time. I don't really rock with that. You know, my whole thing is like I try and just be chill. That is until somebody comes with the foolishness.
They said that your basic fear is being harmed or controlled by others. Is that true or not true?
Being harmed, I think. No.
Would you say that is why you took karate? So you want to be harmed or
like,
controlled?
That sounds like that sounds more like emotional to me. Like being harmed, like I don't know. For some reason, that sounds more emotional and mental, like being controlled, like people manipulating you. And I don't have a fear of it because I mean I don't allow it to happen though. So it's kind of, I don't know. Like I don't like it when people try to do it. At the same time, like you know, like it's like not really a thing you overlook. So I don't know. I wouldn't call it a fear. So kind of weird. What else does it say here?
So it has the basic desire to protect themselves or to be in control of their own life and destiny.
But yeah, I don't like to leave things up to everybody else. A lot of times I like to get things done myself.
I mean,
which want to be self-reliant, to prove their strength and resist weakness, to be important to their world, to nominate and stay in control of their situations. Yeah, I can agree with a lot of that. Yeah.
Strength, no weakness.
Yeah. Yeah, but like ain't nothing sweet over here, playboy.
Look, I'm trying to tell you, bro. So my second one was a 2. And that was the helper. They said helpers are generous, demonstrative, people-pleasing, and possessive. They say 2s are empathetic, sincere, and warm-hearted. They are friendly, generous, and self-sacrificing, but can also be sentimental, flattering, and people-pleasing. They are well-meaning and driven to be close to others, but can slip into doing things for others in order to be needed. They typically have problems with possessiveness and with acknowledging their own needs. At their best, unselfish and intrusive, they have uncontrollable love for others. Some of that, yeah. So I do believe I'm empathetic, sincere, warm-hearted. Of course, friendly and generous. And sometimes I do self-sacrifice. I don't think I'm a people pleaser. Yeah.
I don't know. Do you feel like would you kind of say like some of this may have described you sometime in the past?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
like, I kind of feel like
I would have been a 2 all the way in the past because I was, in certain situations.
It's interesting. I kind of feel like some of these, like some of the descriptions, like. Mm-hmm. It doesn't just tie to your present, but it also kind of ties to your past as well.
Oh yeah, man.
It's interesting.
I would have been a 2 more than a 7, like in the past, man. Yeah, because like
it's interesting.
Like I was all about like trying to prove myself, prove my worth by helping others. Like I would sacrifice everything to make others happy. So
got you.
So I wasn't considering myself.
Nah, yeah.
And they say the basic fear for 2s are being unwanted, unworthy of being loved. Yeah, back then probably. And of course the desire is to feel love. I mean, it's just a basic desire anyway.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be loved.
If they don't, they lying.
No,
if they say they don't, they lying.
Yep. Shoot. But yeah, they say the key motivations are want to be loved, to express their feelings for others, to be needed and appreciated, to get others to respond to them, to vindicate their claims about themselves. Yeah, mostly. Yeah. I mean, I don't do it. Like I'm not motivated to get others to respond to me. Like I don't care. Unless you close to me. No.
Would you say you were in the past though?
Oh yeah.
See there it is. It's like I mean, because we've changed, but like a lot of this ties to our past too. Yeah. Like it's like real interesting, man. Yeah, it's real interesting too.
Oh yeah, man. So maybe I'm a 7 now, and I was a 2 back then.
Back then. Didn't want me.
Now I'm hot.
They all on me.
Oh no.
Church.
Yeah. What's your second one, bro?
It's a tie. For 5 and 6.
Okay. So we'll start with 5.
Okay, 5 being the investigator, the intense, cerebral type, the perceptive, innovative, secretive, and isolated type, apparently. 5s are alert, insightful, and curious. They're able to concentrate and focus on developing complex ideas and skills. Independent, innovative, and inventive. They can also become preoccupied with their thoughts and imaginary constructs. Dang, that's me. They become detached, yet high-strung and intense. They typically have problems with eccentricity, nihilism, and isolation. At their best, visionary pioneers, often ahead of their time and able to see the world in an entirely new way. Basic fear, being useless, helpless, or incapable. Basic desire to be capable and competent. Want to possess knowledge, to understand the environment, to have everything figured out as a way of defending the self from threats from the environment.
That sounds like your other one. What was it? The
Challenger?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's very accurate in a lot of ways. I don't think nihilism is a way I would describe myself though.
What is nihilism?
It's basically like I just watched the movie. It was called The Big Lebowski, and there was 3 characters in the movie where they called themselves nihilists. It's basically like you have this, like you feel like nothing matters, like you reject everything or something like that.
Rejecting all religious and moral principles and belief that life is meaningless.
Yeah, it's like nothing matters basically. which I wouldn't. I've never taken on that thought. But I mean, I would say, I can honestly say that, being useless or incapable is something I'm not too fond of. I ain't gonna say. But the loyalist, that's number 6. So I was equal for 5 and 6. The committed, security oriented type, engaging, responsible, anxious, and suspicious. The committed, security oriented type, 6s are reliable, hardworking, responsible, and trustworthy. Excellent troubleshooters, they foresee problems and foster cooperation, but can also become defensive, evasive, and anxious, running on stress while complaining about it. They can be cautious, indecisive, but also reactive, defiant, and rebellious. They typically have problems with self-doubt and suspicion. At their best, internally stable and self-reliant, courageously championing things themselves and others. Let's see, a basic fear of being without support and guidance. Basic desire to have security and support. Key motivations: want to have security, to feel supported by others, to have certitude and reassurance, to test the attitudes of others towards them, to fight against anxiety and insecurity. I don't know. Honestly, I don't really feel like this one. I don't really agree with this one as much as 5.
Yeah.
Running on stress. What does that even mean?
I mean, you may be stressful and then complain about why you stressed.
And indecisive. Yeah, that's one thing.
Did you say that was your past?
Let's see.
You said they're cautious and indecisive, but also reactive, defiant, and rebellious.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was defiant and rebellious at one point in life. So yeah, maybe that was past. Maybe that's past me. Yeah, and I did doubt myself a lot in the past. Yeah, especially when it came to music.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. So yeah. So I'll say I think 6 is more something that was in the past. But what I like about these tests, maybe not everything applies, but it does give you something to think about yourself. It gives you things like, I don't think there's anything wrong with self-reflecting.
Oh yeah.
And seeing how far you've come, and how far you've come, and how far you have to go. And not allowing that to be like overwhelming or to kind of get you down, but look at it as a good thing, because you come a long way.
Yeah. And
I know that, and I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm proud of how far I've come.
Oh yeah, man. Like, and like you saying, like, this test is just good to see, give a different perspective of who you are. We're not saying that it's 100% accurate. But it lets you look at yourself and be like, yeah, I am like that. Yeah. Or no, that ain't really me. But yeah, it's all to help you to grow, to learn, to understand yourself, and be better. Yeah, man. But yeah, that was the Enneagram test. So, like I said before, if you're interested in taking it, and they got a whole bunch of different ones that you can take. We did the personality test the last time, last year sometime. So, if you want to take the Enneagram test, personality test, you can take it. Really, if you just Google it, it'll pull up different tests. And a lot of them, if you want the full report, you got to pay for it. But that's on y'all.
Yeah. Yep. So I mean, if you think you know us from this one episode, think again.
I'm trying to tell you, because it's like you don't know.
Yeah, we don't put everything out there just because we almost 100 episodes in. I mean, don't think you know how we think. We ain't saying everything. forever changing. You know what I mean? But so you know what we're saying. What at the end of the day, all we're really saying is, it's always good to take to do a self reflect. It's always good to self reflect. Taking account for everything you've done, and just keep looking forward.
Yes, sir. You have
keep looking forward. Keep growing. And stay away from the foolishness.
Stay away from the foolishness.
Speaking of which, you already know what time it is.
Oh yes,
it is Miss Me with the Foolishness. What do we got here, bro?
So this one's interesting. There was an emergency crew who rescued a sex doll after mistaking it for a drowning woman. So this happened on the 22nd of June. So someone issued a SOS, save our sex doll. So a team of emergency rescue divers was responding to a scene of a nude drowning woman, only to discover there was actually a floating life-size sex doll. So it was on Twitter by a YouTuber named Natsuki Takana, who had initially believed she was witnessing a real live rescue in the city of, I don't know these Japanese names, Hoshinoi, off Japan's northeast coast. So while filming a fishing video, she said, "I thought I saw a dead body floating in the water and washed up, but it was a blow-up doll." So she has, she put on YouTube and added that someone else had mistakenly phoned the authorities over the drowning woman, prompting the Army of Emergency Services to arrive and rescue them. So, there was a sex doll, floating in the river, just minding his business. Like, how that happen? Like, why are you throwing sex dolls in the river?
I want to know, did they figure out it was a sex doll before or after they went and got it?
Oh, I'm pretty sure after. Like, they didn't see those things. Like, man. Like, who the hell would have fell off for? Man. I hope that salt water got rid of what was in it. Because ain't no
that thing got quarantine and COVID in it.
I'm trying to tell you.
That quarantine action.
Look, golly, man.
And it's done got in the water supply.
Look.
They done dropped that doll off and now it's been done contaminated the water supply.
Look, that's probably what caused this new variant. Doggone dog. Man, this
playing
crazy.
With sex dolls, now you done contaminated the city's water supply.
Look.
Somebody call Tony Baker, man. This joke is crazy.
Yeah, man. Like, what you throwing that away? Yeah. And they threw it a funeral.
What?
Yeah. So there's a Japanese company that devised a more tasteful, eco-friendly way to put one's inflatable parameters out the pasture by throwing them a funeral complete with candles, undertakers, and even mourning mannequins. So you can have a funeral right now for your sex doll in Japan.
See, this is why Japan having issues right now.
Shoot.
This is why they having population issues. This is why they got old people, and then like they got a group of grown-ups, like young adults, but like they got the space in between. The age gaps are getting bigger. Like people ain't finding relationships over there no more. They talking about it's because they work multiple jobs. No, everybody playing with dolls now.
Look, I'm trying to tell you, they out there getting it in.
Boy,
It's crazy.
I guess that's population control for you.
Man, I mean, hey.
Now the water supply has been contaminated. I mean,
I guess you said get in how you fit in. But man, that's crazy. Like, you just gonna mess up the whole river. Like, there were kids out there. It should have been like, what's that movie? You want to see your dead body? They go.
Oh. Hold on, wasn't that Boys in the Hood or was it Higher Learning? One of them.
Well, Boys in the Hood did it, and then it was this other movie.
A parody, right? It was.
There was no. It was I think these were like 4 white boys. I forget what it's called.
I thought you were talking about that. I thought you were talking about Don't Be a Menace, where they see Elvis dead over there.
No. It was. I forgot what that movie was. Let me look it up real quick because I've been wanting to see it again.
Well, you know, we're in the month of July now, and
Stand By Me. That's what it was.
Stand By.
Yeah. Where they found a dead body in the woods.
Oh, boy, I ain't never seen that movie.
Yeah, it's super old.
Never seen it. Mm-hmm. We're in the month of July, where stranger things are happening apparently. Like old Bill's getting out.
Yep, Bill Cosby's getting released.
Yep. Kale's probably watching him from his cell window like this.
Okay, look, man.
Probably at the bar. Like, bro, take me, man.
Sure. Yeah.
There's stranger things are happening in this year.
Okay.
But we got like about 5 more months left, so I don't want to speak nothing because plenty can still happen in the next 5 months.
Yeah, and they saying numbers are getting back up there for the COVID. But, yeah.
Man, look, one thing about it, man, these people ain't studying no COVID no more, bro.
Oh no, man.
Folks is not studying COVID no more. Like they wasn't studying it like back in January for that matter. Like once 2020 ended, well, it's like a lot of people, especially in here in Georgia, boy, it's like they just, I mean, shoot, they ain't shut Georgia down really for like what, maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah. Pretty much. And like, even then, people were...
Georgia was on fire. Still is on fire.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if we maybe the body count just ain't high enough for some folks around here, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really want no smoke, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Shoot, man. You got anything else you want to talk about, bro?
Nah, man.
Shoot, man. Y'all drop your results. If you taken this test before, let us know what was your highest number. Was it Challenger or was it the what was it? What were the other ones? I can't even think no more. Loyalist.
Mm-hmm.
Was it
Investigator?
Individual. They said I read that the most the rarest one is the individualist.
Oh.
That's supposedly the rarest one, you know. Self-awareness and artistic creativity, the potential for intuition, sensitivity, individualism, self-expression, and self-revelation. Negative aspects is self-absorption, self-consciousness, self-doubt, self-inhibition, and depression. So, let us know what's your top. What's y'all top 2? Put it in the comments.
Oh yeah. Tell us about it.
Yeah,
what are y'all personalities? We'd like to know.
Bro, you know we turning 32 this year, bro.
Yes, sir. Man, I'll be forgetting.
Like, I don't know. I don't forget these things.
I'll be like, dang, is it 31? 32 or 33?
I never forget. Like, Cause I don't know. It's like I don't know. I just look at. I don't know. For some reason, I just kind of look at the birthdays differently now. Cause I look at how fast. For one, how fast time seems to have flown by. You know, since I graduated high school.
Oh yeah, man. Shoot.
I mean, it seems like I was like, yeah, it's been 13 years, but doesn't really seem like it. No,
not at all, man. Look, shoot.
I mean, them 20s breezed by.
Look, the 90s were 20 years ago, bro. More than 20.
Yeah, more like 30 years.
Yeah.
To be exact.
Yeah.
30 years ago, Michael Jackson had dropped "Remember the Time."
Like, man, getting up there. Yeah, bro. Getting older and older, you know.
So I mean, I don't know. I just think now, like, I'm much more like health conscious now than I was 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, I'm learning ways to like take care of myself better. You know, I'm learning about finances more, like things that I should have learned 10 years ago. But I mean, I don't know. I can't. At the same time, like, I ain't tripping because I mean, it could be worse. I could be like 40 trying to learn these lessons.
Exactly, man.
So. Yeah. I still got some youth about me, so like I'm learning this type of stuff now, like, and not just learning it, but implementing it. So like 25 years from now, you know, it won't be a struggle.
Yeah. And you know what? We're gonna get more people on the podcast. You know, we're gonna have someone talk about money, someone talk about, you know, getting a house. We're gonna have different people like that. So if you're interested in coming on, if you know someone who'd be interested, let us know. We'd love to have you on Parking Lot Parables.
So come through the parking lot. Hit us up. parkinglotparables@gmail.com. Email still on and popping. Follow us, you know, on all the social media platforms, Parking Lot Parables. YouTube, subscribe. Like the pages. Follow the pages. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at Matthew Priest on Facebook, Matthew_E_Priest on Instagram, and Unprecedented MP on Snapchat and Twitter.
Oh yeah. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at The Chase Hardy on all social media platforms.
Once again, you know what it is. I am Matt P.
And I'm Jeremy Chase.
One time.
Yes, sir.